Over the years, Loresmyth has definitely built quite a good reputation when it comes to delivering great quality products and also timely and honest, transparent communication. But it's clear this time things are not going as smoothly as we wanted. We work very hard. We put our everything in making beautiful books, and then it's really disappointing for us as well as for you when you've worked over a year on a book and overcome all of these challenges during the COVID period. You finally managed to get your books manufactured and be able to start shipping it out to your backers. It's just not fun to then see the focus shift to complaints. What you want to see, what you hope to see, is people posting excitedly about just how cool the book turned out and, hey, look, I've received it. And I know many backers have actually received their products by now and they're really glad about how it turned out. But we definitely noticed a shift where there's just an increase in complaints and people confused and not sure whether they should be getting a tracking code, etc. So it made us realize that we have to improve our communication for the future and do a better job. So it sucks to me as a creator. It really personally hurts for me. Definitely after all of the challenges with COVID, it's just been very taxing couple of years to make products, get them manufactured. And I've had personal things with my mother in hospital for a couple of years. So yeah, it kind of wears you down a little bit. So it's just not fun. But I also wanted to acknowledge that things haven't gone as smoothly as we had wanted. So this is not to dismiss or waive any of your complaints. We totally get it. And we are working and doing everything we can to improve the communications going forward. If you want the details, do look at this Kickstarter update where we share a little bit more specifics. And then if you still have questions, you can always reach us on our Discord channel and also through mail, support@loresmyth.com. And then Robin from support will help you out with individual questions about your specific case. So what happened? What went wrong? Well, I think the current situation, what we're experiencing, is really a lot of things combined into one, a compound problem. Due to COVID, it was a big challenge to get books manufactured in the first place. Then it took a long time to get them through ocean freight, both in our warehouses in the USA, as well as our new partner ShipQuest in Germany. So at the point when we were finally ready to start sending out pledges, it turned out that we were doing two of our biggest Kickstarters at the same time. And that amounted to 9,000 backers all being fulfilled at the same time. In an ideal world, we fulfill one Kickstarter after the other, but because of all of the hardships it took to actually get to this point where we are able to send out the packages, it made the most sense to try and fulfill both of these big projects at the same time, Remarkable Cults and Wondrous Expeditions Forests. We just wanted to get the books out to our backers, to you, as fast as we could possibly can. At the same time though, because Loresmyth grew quite a bit over the last years, we ended up partnering with two new shipping partners. So now we have Flying Cloud in the US and Nord Games, which we already work together, but we also partner with ShipQuest because, as said, with these two projects combined, it's I think over 9,000 backers, which is way too much for us to handle DIY, which was what we've been used to. Loresmyth started out very small as a hobby, and we could casually do things out of our own garage, but quite quickly, our success grew and we needed to start relying on external partners. And that's kind of also the problem that we've been seeing is with the growth and with us connecting to two big external partners, that really took some adjustment. And some of the problems that we are seeing right now with incomplete or sometimes inaccurate communication or long lead times, waiting for information, that has made it more difficult for us to communicate clearly about what is happening per country, per project. And we realize now that maybe we thought we were kind of wishful thinking that, we could have things go smoothly, but connecting both two big new partners and sending out two of our biggest Kickstarter campaigns at the same time in a world where there are still difficulties with COVID and shipping carriers not being as reliable as they used to be. All of these little things kind of add up and bring us to where we are now. And a lot of the problems we are seeing boil down to us not being able to communicate clearly exactly, do you have tracking information or not in this country or for this project? Has this country started shipping Remarkable Cults and or Wanderous? And it turned out to be much more difficult, a much bigger puzzle to piece together and bring you this accurate and timely information. And clearly that's been the root of the unhappiness that some of the customers are having right now. So with that out of the way, I want to restate that Loresmyth really cares deeply about the customer satisfaction, and we really have a track record of getting you your pledge items no matter what, even if it takes extra effort or extra time or some extra money. We always work very hard to get you all of your items in due time. Case in point, I actually just shipped out a few replacement packages to a couple of backers from 3 campaigns earlier because we now finally managed to sort out certain issues that were preventing us to get those people their items, or they only started responding right now like, hey, I totally forgot about this and can you still get me my items? Yes, we can. So I just want to reassure that despite the communication inconsistencies and problems right now, you will get your pledge. We will make sure everybody gets their items. And even if that takes sending out a replacement or a repeat package, we will get you your stuff. Again, for specific details, please look in this Kickstarter update where we go over some of the details per country and specific case. But I just wanted to stress that we're not a bunch of assholes or like some big corporate company that doesn't care about you. We actually do. Our success comes from Kickstarter backers coming back campaign after campaign because they love the quality product we put out and the level of care we put into everything. So again, it really hurts me personally if I see people complain, having a bad experience. That really bums me out big time. So we really work hard to get your pledge items. So please don't worry if you can. We will get you your stuff, even if it means eventually, but it will get there. So some closing thoughts, maybe a little bit more personal. Again, I said it already. It hurts me personally to realize that, when you finally have your books manufactured and the Kickstarter campaign went well and, you worked hard on making these books, a lot of care has gone into it. And then when you get to the fulfillment stage, your hope is, you want a celebratory mood. You want everybody to be happy, to see some praise, like, hey, this book turned out great. So it's really a bummer to see currently what the dynamic that's going on. And again, I totally understand it. It's not to waive any of your complaints. We totally get it. And we will take it as a lesson to learn and improve. But personally, I do feel, especially, I think coming out of 2 years of hardship with COVID and all of the printing problems, all of the price increases, all of the logistics problems, a shipping container price going from $2,000 the first day to $15,000 the other day. My mother being in the hospital for a long time, it's just been so difficult couple of years that it really kind of wears you down gradually. And I like to think of myself as a very positive person. I always see obstacles and setbacks as a lesson, as a way to learn and to get better. But I wouldn't be honest if I would say that currently, you know, sometimes it's hard to keep the spirits up and to remain positive about our ability to keep operating with COVID still being a thing. Now there's a war in Europe, so it's just so complex, and Loresmyth has grown quite big, which is super cool and very nice. But with the scale growing and the complexities of all of these moving parts, sometimes it's very overwhelming. And we do everything we can as humanely possible to do a great job, to have satisfied customers, to deliver on time, to have super great quality books. But yeah, definitely I feel it sometimes now where there's just so many challenges and setbacks one after the other. Sometimes it's just, you know, you wonder like, oh man, why do we even keep doing this? So I don't know, hopefully in a couple of weeks time I will be more positive. I hope to have a brighter outlook, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. Personally, as a creator, sometimes it is quite difficult. It is challenging. So not to go out on a downer, I just wanted to bring that up. Again, if you have any questions, shout out. You can talk to us on our Discord. You can send individual specific questions to support@loresmyth.com. And I hope this video has been helpful, insightful, and see you in the next update. All right, bye-bye.